Hey everyone, Dan at Ochiko Bushcraft. Well, I'm up here at Camp Deadwood and I am reviewing the new Alpha Box. Now, if you guys watched last month, I told you that I was looking for a cheaper way to cache away supplies for an emergency. Food, of course, was my #1 priority. That is why I chose the Alpha Box from survivalboxes.com. The Alpha Box each month always comes with certain freeze-dried meals, with water that can be stored, as well as garden seeds. Those are three things that I want to put away. So what I did last month when I got my first box is I compared my investment to how much gear I got, and I'm keeping a record each month. Last month, Alpha Box, by the way, with shipping and handling is $50. I'm rounding off the numbers by a penny. So I invested $50 last month. I got $125 worth of food and gear that I could cache away. Everything was usable. It's something that would be of use in an emergency, either cached away at home, for a power outage, in my vehicle for if I'm stranded somewhere and have to walk home or stay out a couple days, or up here at camp. I came out $75 ahead on my investment last month. Invested 50, came out with $125 worth of usable, cacheable food, water, and gear. So here we are, the September Alpha Box. I've got it sitting right here behind me. I'm going to go through that with you guys. Once again, $50 invested. So let's open this up and see what we got. Okay. Always a card telling you what's in the box and the value of it. So that's the September 2019 list of gear and the different boxes they have. The Alpha Box, as I said, I invested $50. If purchased separately on Amazon.com, is $73.40 worth of gear, food, water, accessories. So let's take a look and see what we got. Okay, first thing, big plus for me, lasagna is my favorite Mountain House flavor. So that right there is awesome. I carry these in my backpack when I'm out. I keep them at home for power outages, keep them in my vehicle, and we'll put a few away up here in ammo boxes or whatnot. Lasagna, Mountain House. Next we've got Wise Company noodles with beef in mushroom sauce. Have never had it, have no idea what to expect, but I will give it a try. Just looking at the directions on the back, boil 2 cups of water, add water to pouch, stir, then close zipper, wait 12 to 15 minutes. So different brand, but it's basically the same as the Mountain House as far as instructions. Boil water, add it to the bag, stir, let it sit for a certain amount of time, and you've got dinner, lunch. Okay, hey, we got a little bonus in this one. This is cool. So I've never ever tried one of these. A freeze-dried ice cream sandwich. I have asked other people and they told me that they're pretty good. This will be my first one. And I'm wondering, what are the instructions on this thing? Let's see. Tells me what the ingredients are. Freeze-dried vanilla ice cream between 2 chocolate cookie wafers. Real ice cream, vanilla flavored. 1 serving, ready to eat. No drip, no mess. So I guess you just open it up and eat it. You don't add water to it. I would have thought you would have had to add water. Let me read the back to you guys. It says, yes, this is a real ice cream sandwich with real vanilla ice cream between 2 delicious cookie wafers. You'll be astonished by the taste. The best part is that this ice cream won't drip on your shirt or stick in your fingers. Why? because like dozens of other foods that Mountain House has been making since 1968, it's freeze-dried. This amazing process allows you to easily pack it in for wilderness adventures, wrap it up as a gift, hand it off as a reward, or even take it with you to the moon. Well, I'm probably not going to go to the moon today, but before we leave, I'm going to take a taste of this thing and tell you guys what I think of it. Okay, so that's it for the food. Food, very cool this month. Very, very pleased. As always, emergency drinking water. And I was looking these things up on the internet, and they were saying that they'll store at 145 degrees. So the coolest thing about that then is that I can throw these in my vehicle, in the jockey box, behind the seat, floorboards, wherever, and I've got water for 5 years. Expiration on this is July of 2024, so that's pretty close to 5 years. I've got drinking water. I don't have to worry about constantly refilling and emptying out a bottle because it's sat out in my vehicle in 100+ degree temperatures for a week. So let's see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 of those Mayday emergency drinking waters. And let's see, we got a survival knowledge card. This month's tip is how to make a parachute cord bracelet and lanyard. And on the back is tips on how to carry your survival gear in your kit. So that's the knowledge card that comes free. And then before I get into the gear, there should be some garden seeds in here. This month we have celery, and I do like celery, especially dipped in ranch dressing. So I have some heirloom seeds for celery to plant, such the need should arise. Okay, so food, water, garden seeds, everything on that end is good. So what do we have in the way of gear? Well, the first thing I'm going to check out, I'm going to get this out of the way, guys, just looking at it. This is, as far as I'm concerned, is a total gimmick. It's something that I would never buy. It's something that I would never recommend. Off-grid survival watch with compass, fire starter, a thermometer, parachute cord, wrist bracelet. If one of my students, and I teach wilderness survival bushcraft, one of my students came to me and said, hey, how about this for a piece of survival gear? I would be telling them, throw it away, buy a real ferro rod and a real compass. These little tiny bubble compasses are definitely not accurate enough to bank your life on. This little tiny scraper with a ferro rod about that long that sticks out is completely worthless. I mean, if you had a cotton ball with Vaseline with you, you could get a couple sparks, but you should have a real ferro rod on your belt or in your pocket and in your pack. This is a gimmick. It's junk. It's according to the price sheet, 14 bucks. So that's $14 that I'm going to have to subtract. And I'm not going to open this. I'm going to leave this in the package because I'm going to put it out at a yard sale for 5 bucks and see if I can get 5 bucks of my money back. And if I can, then I'm going to come out ahead. Okay. Next thing we got is an Osage River Tabor Sling Bag. I don't know what it is. Let's find out. An Osage River Tabor Sling Bag. I have no clue if it's something that I could put away as usable gear or not. Not real impressed with the material it's made out of. What is it? I think it's, apparently it's all tucked in inside of itself. It is. Okay. It is a very, and I'm going to use the word cheap, not meaning just money-wise, but quality-wise, a very cheap little sling bag. with a little water bottle holder that right now I doubt will stretch out big enough to hold one of my metal water bottles. Wow, I'll tell you what, in all honesty, as cheap as this material is, I'd be better off picking up a woman's purse at the local Walmart or something for, let's see, this thing is, they're saying 10 bucks on Amazon. I think some woman's purse made out of a leather or something similar would be better. I think the first limb I catch that on, it's gonna fall to shreds. So this is junk. They say it's worth 10 bucks. I can't imagine it being worth more than 2. Oh, 10 for that, 14 for the watch. That's $24 I'm gonna have to subtract from this month's investment of gear. Last item, Ultimate Survival Technology Reflective Survival Poncho. I keep emergency survival blankets in all of my packs, from the mini kit all the way up to my big packs. Keep them in the vehicle. You never know, they could save your life. If I right now were trapped out here in a storm and I put this on and I got a fire going in front of me, as long as I didn't melt it, I would stay warm. It would save my life. So this is something that I can use, something that I can cache away. I can just leave it out here at my camp, or I actually, at the moment, don't have an extra one in my pickup. I'll put this behind the seat. So that's a usable piece of gear. So out of the 3 pieces of gear, this is the only usable item for me. So what that comes down to, numbers wise, guys, again, I've got this list that tells me the prices of everything on Amazon. $73.40 worth of gear minus 24 is $49.40. I invested $50. So this month I came out losing 60 cents. Not a big loss, but the food and everything awesome, but disappointing on the gear end, I have to say. So year to date, I've invested $100 and I am $74.40 ahead on my investment so far. I haven't lost 60 cents this month. The only thing that I could say is, where did I set that watch? The only thing I can say is we have a yard sale every summer, and I honestly believe that I can set that at a yard sale and some kid will pick it up for 5 bucks. If not, there's 60 cents worth of parachute cord there, so I broke even either way. Again, food, water, everything awesome. And the gear varies month to month. I've reviewed past boxes, not on my channel, but I mean looked at them, researched them, and some have had some really cool stuff in them. There was some handheld radios, Bafong radios in one. Me and my son used those radios quite a bit to talk back and forth. Very cool. There are solar panels in one, which I think are awesome. A great way to charge your phone and stuff when you're out, and during a power outage to charge your phone if you have a rechargeable flashlight. So a lot of these boxes that I've looked at, past boxes, have had some really cool and some really good gear. Every once in a while you're going to get a dud. This one for me is a dud. The Sling Bag is junk, and it ain't worth 2 bucks as far as I'm concerned. Nobody should buy something made of that cheap a material. It's just, I wouldn't have it. The watch is nothing but a gimmick. Little Poncho's cool, food, water, seeds. Anyway, guys, I'm going to continue to do this each month. My $50 investment will go out for that month's Alpha Box. I will get food, water, seeds, which will always be a plus, along with gear. And from what we see, last month I had, you know, I came out 75 bucks ahead on everything. This month I came out 60 cents behind. But I would say, from what I've seen over past boxes, in the long run, I'm going to come way, way out ahead. So each month, I'll, somewhere in the woods out here, I'll sit down, open up the box, go through things with you guys, give you my thoughts and whatnot. At this point in time, I would say you have my endorsement of investing in survivalboxes.com, Alpha Box, because after 2 months I'm almost 75 bucks ahead on the gear, food, water, and so forth. If that changes, you know, you guys will hear about it, because each month I'm going to continue to review. Thanks guys for tuning into Ochiko Bushcraft. Stay tuned. Weather's changing. We have had rain almost all night last night. The temperature has dropped like 25 degrees, so I'm actually in a long sleeve shirt out here to stay warm rather than my t-shirt and cooking like I have been for the past several weeks. So that means I will be back to working on my camp here, Camp Deadwood, finishing it up and getting ready for my first night out. Right behind me is my finished fire pit. You guys will have to stay tuned for a future video. You know, everything's going awesome out here. Thanks guys for supporting this channel. I really appreciate it, and I hope that what I'm doing helps you guys in some way. You know, if you're looking to cache away some extra food and supplies yourself, just in case of emergencies, you know, or whether it be maybe to have just a way to get extra food and whatnot to put in your backpack. I hope that these reviews are helping you out. Thanks guys, and take care.